Economic justice is really defined as those who have historically been marginalized, who have the areas that have been disinvested legally in some cases, illegally. They are now the focus of our intention when it comes to investment, when it comes to deploying resources to ensure they have the opportunity to achieve their greatest economic potential. In order to truly transform this city, we must also recognize the historical barriers, policies such as redlining, racial covenants, and even to this day, we still have appraisal biases that continue to depress and continue to disproportionately impact Black communities every day. But in order to really make change, we need to have action behind that. And that's what we've been building over the first year under the mayor's leadership and under SLDC, being able to implement new policies and new change in order to create that growth. Procter & Gamble has stepped up to provide a workforce training program in partnership with the schools. That is what radical collaboration, inclusive growth looks like in action.
I love what Neil says about radical collaboration. That's really where we are. If we're going to maximize this moment in St. Louis, it's about radical collaboration with the commitment from the mayor of these incredible funds from American Rescue Plan and other local dollars, and leadership here at SLDC to create this action plan. You have what I think is a top-tier plan and opportunity for your city going forward.
So we're in a season now where the city has designed this plan. When we looked at it, I literally went through it doing my homework at about 12 o'clock at night, and literally was checking off boxes. I said, we can do this, we can do this, we can do this, we can do this, we can do this. And then the next step was reaching out to Neil and Daphne and saying, look, we want to come alongside you in the economic justice plan. We feel like we've designed a toolbox that we can leverage to assist you. We are here to help.
Traditionally, when people see and hear economic development, they think the big projects, the NGAs, the convention center, the Procter & Gambles of the world.
But that is just one little piece of what economic development is. And that only works for you as a city if you do all of the other pieces of economic development well. And all of the other pieces are small business support, entrepreneurial ecosystem support. It's working well in community with community development. Community development and economic development are twins. They live together.
As long as we stay focused on community, we're not always going to agree, but we have a pathway forward. And as long as we're working toward this action plan, we could be a model for the world, not just the country.
How is this sustainable? Well, it's sustainable because we're sustaining people. If we don't sustain people, our communities and neighborhoods will never be sustainable.
So we're here in this moment again to celebrate the Economic Justice Action Plan, but also begin to roll up our sleeves to do the work. So thank you again for your time.
Round of applause for Neil, or a standing ovation for Neil and our panel.